My name's Garvin Eastman. I grew up in Bristol, New Hampshire, and I actually attended the Mayhew Program when I was 11 and 12 years old, and I basically stayed connected with the program ever since I attended as a camper. So now I live in Bridgewater, New Hampshire, which is actually one town over from Bristol. I've stayed in the area that I grew up in, and I currently work at Concord Hospital. The food was pretty good from what I can remember. I remember Juanita Woodard was the cook when I was there, and it was interesting because she she lived in Bristol, so I kind of had known of her and her family prior to going to camp. So it was kind of neat having a woman there that I knew of, and the food was great. I it was a lot of new experience with food. I remember that standing out in my mind that you always got to try something different, things that I wasn't familiar with. I mean, nothing out of the ordinary, but as a 10-year-old boy on, living in pretty poor circumstances and fixed income, I always tell the story. I remember my mom going down to the community services and getting the block of cheese and the white box of cereal that were like they were frosted flakes, but they weren't. They were fake flakes, and I mean, I had had some rough experiences growing up with not having enough food. I can recall one of those times, the cereal box emptying out the last of the cereal in my bowl and finding out there were like weevils in the cereal. So I had had some bad experiences with not having real great food up until that point. And then you go out to the island and you got a whole wide range of food. You can have seconds. It was actually, it's funny. I'd never really given that a lot of thought, but you asked that question. It was one of the things that I guess kind of stands out to me. Yeah.